Y'all, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. So I ain't seen y'all all the day long. I had to throw Uncle Clifford on today because I did feel a little whiny this morning. And Uncle Clifford always do it for me. Okay. Rule number 24.5. No crying at the paint. Um, but yeah, y'all, I had some stuff I needed to coordinate and put together, put some definitive, and I just didn't get the chance to get on here today. But like I was saying, normally my admin day, but y'all saw what I shared with you all yesterday, so that got away from me. Thank you so much. You all who are adding, who are trying to win, especially on TikTok, y'all, if y'all could tag them from the Empty Nest Logistics to um page, because it's just like people are steady adding to the regular Empty Nest Logistics and they're not following your instruction. But I sure appreciate y'all because y'all are busting the move. Hi, I'm getting rid of my dispatch business. I wasn't able to get carriers. I tried cold calling and marketing. It doesn't work for me. Any advice? Pablo, how long have you been trying to run your business? And did you take a course? Um, the reason that I'm asking is I need to know how to respond to you. But one, if you have followed me, I don't know if this is your first time or I'm not sure, but you would have heard me say that it's not easy and it's not a quick return. Um, been working for 7 months now. Do you do this full time? Hey, Shawnee, thank you so much. Okay, well, that is one of the things that's gonna make a difference. You all who do this part time, you all who do this and try to work, you will be discouraged. I do understand though that people have to work and people have things to do, but it's the time of the day. What time are you doing the cold calling? What are you targeting? Are you wanting specific equipment? What I can't really assess why you haven't gotten anybody unless you tell me. But I know that there are people that are fresh out of class who have gotten carriers and they're out here on the move. But again, that is to each their own because I don't really know everybody. So I don't know if they have people lined up. I don't know what the deal was. But for 7 months, 6 hours a day, what times of the day and where are you targeting? And again, are you equipment focused? Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I'm ready for 2022. Waiting on beta and it's on and popping. And I am waiting to, woo, baby, y'all, we ain't gonna be ready. But yes, you will. Every morning, and they just said they don't need a dispatch and they hang up on me. Um, and you're calling from the FMCSA. Hey y'all, hey, you're finding your carriers on the FMCSA website. Hello, how's it going? And I see your name. Is this your name or a fictitious name? The reason that I'm asking is because this is Facebook. Okay, equipment focused. And you've been out here for 7 months, but you haven't gotten, well, I get just two carriers. And are you still with those carriers? And is part-time an issue for carriers as well? Well, if they just hanging up, you're not even getting to that point. I'm still with only one. And you're gonna throw him away. with the business. So I ask about your name because I don't want to assume that you are bilingual, or that you speak Spanish. The other ran out of the business. Did he run out of the business because of not being able? How were you as a what? Let me back up off of it and sit my cup down. You took a course. In the course where you were told to focus on dry vans and flatbeds. What is the two that you had? What was the equipment that they had? Hey y'all, it's somebody on Facebook wanting to give up. I'm Spanish but living in New Jersey for almost 10 years. Okay, the reason that I ask is not because I'm gonna say something against you being Hispanic. I'm just trying to see the target. I took a course that cost me $350. Okay. So when you're doing your calling, they're not even letting you get past anything. Just as soon as you ask about being a dispatcher, like, what's your approach? What are you saying? And they only taught you how to find loads. Okay. And I kind of wanted you to say that. So welcome, 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 welcome. And was only knowing how to find loads part of the problem with the carrier that went out of business, or they just decided that they just didn't want to do it anymore? They never told me how difficult it was to get carriers. All right, again, welcome, because we tell the truth here, nothing but the truth and the whole truth. So I'll give you, a little bit about myself, and I would just advise at this point that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and really start seeing some things that may help you. But I understand wanting to give up because you were not properly prepared for what this was. So I'm going to just kind of guess that it was more about, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to make. When you get this dry van, when you get this equipment, they're going to make you $350 a week and you're going to be doing well. So let's we're not going to knock it because it was somebody's experience, I'm sure, at some point. But the reality is, okay, so you're calling in the morning, you know what you're wanting, but they're not allowing you to get past. So when you call them, what are you saying? Because the service is going to be, part of it too. You have the one dispatcher, the one carrier, owner operator, whatever they got going. What's their equipment? They told you how to get loads. I just can't stop reading that. So they didn't tell you how to move it. They didn't tell you what you need to be doing, what you need to be saying. They just told you to find them a load and they out. This is so messed up, y'all. My approach. Hey, good morning. This is Pablo and I'm calling from DSL Dispatch. May I speak with? Perfect. Nice to meet you. I'm calling to offer you dispatching services for a reliable rate. All right. So, I got one. It's a 53-foot reefer. And are you rolling him well? How long have you had him? But let's when you're calling on the FMCSA website, that's a lot to be saying. So you want to start by shortening that just a little bit. So when you call, you may want to say something like, hello, may I speak to, or am I speaking to? They're going to say yes. You're going to let them know, oh, I got you. I've been with him for 4 months. So you're going to throw him away? Or do you not feel like you're effectively dispatching him? Because a 53-foot dry van, a couple of dollars, but you're going to be making some more. I don't want you to give up, but again, I don't know your household. But do not throw away the relationship that you have built with this one carrier on account of not being able. Do not pay for carrier leads. All right. Continue to find yours authentically for free on the FMCSA website. There is an ebook that may help you out a lot. You can hit the link in my bio and get it, or I'll post the link here. It's called My homeboy said, all right, I believe like in 4 months you have gone through a little bit of fire. So hold on, let me get it and post it here. I am not going to advise that you buy another course, but I am going to advise that you subscribe to my YouTube and get this ebook. I'm not throwing him away, but I need stuff to pay. Well, now, okay, now that you are understanding what is happening here, you see that it's not going to be a quick return. I understand that, but let's try to work from where you are. All right, $7.99, and I'm going to talk to you right now. So we're going to start by what they're opening and what you're saying. So when you call them up from the FMCSA website, do two things from the FMCSA website if you are not already doing them. So when you look for leads on the FMCSA website, the ones that are not ready, create your own leads list from those. And when you're, because I know that they are not plentiful like that on the FMCSA website. So that is probably part of the situation. Okay. The second thing is, well, first subscribe to the YouTube and get you some learning to back up what you've already taken. Get this ebook that is going to assist you tremendously. When you're looking on there, again, create your own leads. So if you go on there today and you see that there's a whole lot of not authorized, write them down, save them, whatever. And then in 21 days, date them, and then you start calling them. That will help you out tremendously as well, because I'm sure part of your frustration is also going on there and not finding them because they're not authorized. And you might, I don't know what you're doing for real, might just keep it moving, which is frustrating in itself. And then when you go back, you're receiving the same thing because they change out every 2 weeks, which means this list is probably updating every day or every couple of days. So you want to create those. And that way, when you have a list and you have a time to call, go and check and see if they're active and call them, that's what you're doing back to back. And that is going to up your chances. Also, in this ebook, it has an interview process. So you will be able, when they allow you to have a conversation, to know whether or not you want to deal with them anyway, because they're going to give you what you need. Another thing is, I understand you have that 153-foot dry van, but I also see that you're open to 26-foot box trucks as well. Those may be more plentiful for you. When you're marketing, how are you marketing? Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can. Oh, shoot. Gotcha. I'm doing a 4% to my refrigerator at this moment. It is okay if I lower my rate to 3% to probably get more carriers. So here's the thing, Pablo. What services are you offering? Like, are you just finding them a load? I love you. Thank you for all the knowledge. You're welcome, dispatch brats. Y'all welcome. Hey, y'all. I'm here. I'm going to get, which I ain't been on here all day. Y'all know yesterday was my admin day, but yesterday we got the trailer, so I had to do it today. So I said, let me come on here and get with y'all for a few minutes. And then just so happened there was already an iron in the fire. So I'm trying to help him along. He's been dispatching for 7 months. But he took a class for $350. Find loads, do all the paperwork, factoring, invoicing. Okay. So do not change your services. Okay. If these are the services that you're going to offer, don't change them. Raise it up, to at least 5-6%, especially if you feel like you know a few more things now. What you want to be able to do is get them to talk to you, but you don't want to be too wordy. So when you find them on the FMCSA and they're ready to call, you call them up. Hey, my name is Pablo. I got your information from the FMCSA website. I was calling to see if you were in the market for a dispatcher. Okay, because your opening and what you're giving is too much and it's too wordy and they're not listening and they're wasting your time. Because when you say all that, it's too much and it's overwhelming. But if you lead out, and you got to remember too, these are people who just started their authorities. So they're getting phone calls from everywhere and they are annoyed and they're not trying to hear that. So if you hit them up and you say, you know, hey, my name is Pablo. I got your information from the FMCSA website. I'm calling to see if you're in the market for a dispatcher. Let them take the lead. Most of the time they're busy, which means they're already in motion. So you're gonna, you know, your calling gonna have to keep going, but your call time got to be expedited. Get them on the phone, say your name, tell them where you found them from, ask them, do they need you? Yes or no, they out. And that will help you move quicker and only speak to who you want to speak to. Who says, yes, I need a dispatcher. And let them start talking, you know, and then you go in with your things. So with that, what you're saying is a lot. And they are busy and they don't have time also. So even if they wanted to talk to you, you've given them so much that they don't want to hear nothing else. You know what? Nah, I'm good. So just retrace your steps. I think just a little more knowledge and a little bit of tweaking, I think you'll go far. Now, also, I know you want to work with probably everybody, but since you know how to move a dry van, you can move a box. Well, if you can move a box, you can move anything. So when you're speaking to them, again, I'm not sure if you're like, no, I don't want you. No, yes, I want you. Yeah, I want to drive in. No, I don't want that. Come away from what you were told to target and work with who is willing. If they are willing to go out, if they are willing to do what needs to be done in the first 90 days, if they are willing, you can grow them. Now, this I'm talking what I know. Last year I started with a non-CDL 24-foot box truck. It was the trinity of difficulty, challenge, and hell. Okay. I was new. They were new. We worked it out. This year we have 3 tractors and we just got our first trailer yesterday. And y'all, my feelings are hurt because they sold the box truck. Okay. They sold the box truck. Okay. But anyway, you will be able to do it. Again, if there's anybody on here who has the ebook, who has either taken the course, you can tell them about that too, and follow the YouTube. It will help you tremendously. So those are the prescriptions that I would give you tonight, to just go and take a look. Also, what are you putting when you're taking well, no, you don't have the carrier yet. So start there. Another one, you got the dry van, but you need more. So start there, start familiarizing yourself. And I'll be on here tomorrow, 12:15 in the afternoon. And then again, I'm not quite sure what time in the evening. Normally I try to do 7:15, but I had a meeting this evening that ran long. And I'll check back with you on live tomorrow. Do the steps before you cancel the business. Now that you know that, oh, this is not easy. Now that you know that what you were taught is not all of the things, try those and just start trying to, self-research and pull it together. Interesting. I'll keep doing calls. Hopefully I can continue with my business. Thank you so much for your help. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. I was excited to see that trailer roll in the lot yesterday. Is it too much too soon to reach out to different equipment types at first, or a box truck driver more likely to accept the services? Honestly, the box truck drivers are more accepting, and they are seeking. However, I don't count anybody out, because people are leaving companies every day and getting their own, and they're going to need somebody as well. Honey, come around. Y'all hold on. My husband is here. Let me address him. Let me greet him. All right. Okay. Okay, but anyway, I have the course and the ebook. My homeboy said what? No, I did not. Okay. My homeboy said it's great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great information. Thank you. Thank you, Charlene. Okay, let me come over here. Hey, 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 how y'all doing? Who will you be doing mentoring again? I am cranking that back up next year, y'all, but it's gonna be market rate. So let's talk about that. Yeah, Pablo. So that's why, I don't encourage giving up. And let me tell you this. I'm so grateful that you recognize, like, there are some things that I should have known that I did not know in this 350. However, over here, I encourage, I give information, and I do not subscribe to having somebody who already paid for something buy a course again from me. No, 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 no. Take what you got. Take your 4 months that you have in with this dry van, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and really get yourself together and get that ebook. My homeboy said, I'm going to assume that you already have a dispatcher agreement because you had 2 carriers. Am I right in that assumption? When you went into your contractual agreement, did they at least give you that? Let me let him answer that, and then y'all, I'm gonna talk about mentorship and such. Yes. Okay. Because I know y'all saw the post. You're great. We'll subscribe and get the ebook ASAP. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, keep me updated. Keep us updated on what you're doing and what you got going on, and if it helps, because now you'll feel a bit better knowing that, okay, let me pace myself, let me give myself some grace and a little patience, and let's roll out. Okay. Hey, y'all. So I know you all saw the post that I put up today that said I'm going to be doing consulting now. No more consultations, which means that'll be a service that is offered that will help you pull your businesses together and walk you through running it, but is going to be market price. So let me talk about why I'm bringing that back. I get a lot of inquiries about dispatching. I want to do mentoring. So let's just, I'm gonna give a high level overview. So for consulting, okay, let's talk about the reason that I'm bringing it back. It doesn't seem to matter to you all that, I go live, I answer you here. It doesn't cost you anything. People are still. So since 2020, okay, since I think my first YouTube video may have been in August, I have been talking, I have been sharing. Definitely, I love the way you encourage people to continue to keep fighting. I'm motivated now. I love it, Pablo. I'm so glad you logged on. But I've been on since 2020, talking, sharing for free, all the way up to 2021, until paid services were requested. And then I just started figuring out that I can do different things. But still mostly, as you all see, for free for 2020 and 2021. So in 2022, I am operating in the things that you all are requesting, because clearly it doesn't matter how free I'm talking. Y'all want to give me some money. So I will still, y'all know I'm still going to come on here, but I'm going to pace myself and have a situation where you will have to, you'll pay. Okay. It is what it is, and this decision is coming forth because you all are still emailing and still, the things. So I'm going to put it together now for consulting. Consulting is where I will bring you from beginning all the way through. I want you all to look for yourselves on consulting and see how much that costs. Because what I'm not going to do is be land blasted because I come out with the pricing that is on the market, and y'all start that, oh man, because when she was out here hollering, hey, baby, every day for the free, catch me live, ask me live, talk to me live, free on live, live, free on live, hey, live, free on live. Y'all, you wasn't, so I'm going to be consulting, bringing you from your transportation businesses from in your mind to rolling it out. Mentorship. For mentorship, and to work with me either way, you have to have done some research. Okay? You have to have done some research. I will not mentor you if you don't have any idea what this is, who I am, what I do. The reason that it's going to be like that is because it is mentorship. Mentorships means you already know something. You already know that you want to do it. You already know that it's something that you want to put forth effort in, but you need somebody to assist you in going and growing. What's the name of the ebook again? I'm about to purchase it. Marian, I'm sorry, my homeboy said, I've been here and what you have done, I greatly appreciate. Love what you're doing. Thank you so much. I'm going to get out of the medical field after 17 years and really want to focus on dispatching. My fiance is a truck driver and he is encouraging me to learn the business. You are very informative. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. And it is some of y'all who've been with me since 2021 when 2020, when I first came on here and said, somebody lying. Okay, somebody lying. When they say we're going to be out here making money, they say we're going to be out here getting all the carriers, somebody lying. Like that was kind of one of my early on, like somebody lying. Don't nobody want to tell you nothing. Don't nobody want to talk to you. Everybody want to present you with an invoice. When you look at their business, they've been in business for 2 weeks, but they teaching classes. They've been in business for 3 weeks. So they got a whole consulting firm going on. They got a, you can't ask them nothing. So I wanted to come out, like that and serve my people. These last few months have changed my life. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all gonna make me, I'm gonna start reading. I'm not gonna cry on here tonight. Not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. So when I come out with that next year, I don't want to have any pushback because almost 2 years of popping stuff to have you moving, I have done more than proven, and you all are continuously requesting. And who am I to keep telling y'all, no, I don't want your money. Don't want your money. Okay. How long does it take you to start your business? It took me, can't help that you're the bomb. Thank you so much. I took my first course, which was a broker class, in March, but I really didn't start. And then I took a dispatcher course right behind it because the broker course was not on the up and up. It did not provide all that should have been provided. Y'all know I be trying to watch my mouth. I be trying to taste my words. I try not to put any negativity on anybody that's out here doing something. So it was someone's experience. I had come from 27 years of sales and service, and a lot of that time I was a trainer and in quality. So there was a lot of things that I was looking for in that course that I taught to other people that would lead them in the path to success. All right, come on, verbiage. Lord, I asked you for some new nouns, pronouns, adjectives, and you coming through. Okay, so there were some things that were missing in that. So I approached them and I let them know. I was about to purchase a broker course also. They were charging $600. I paid $100 less for mine, and it was not complete. Okay, my life was not complete. So I approached them and let them know they suggested their dispatching course, which was even more somebody else's experience. Okay, so you deserve it. When we all get the rates, when will we get the rates for mentorship? Will the self-pay still be an option? Yes, it will, and I'm going to talk about all of that right now, Miss Taylor. So when I got the dispatching course, I was still highly disappointed because it was nothing. I already had a business. I had already established my things. I already knew how to create a business email. But I will say this from the broker course, because there's always a silver lining, okay? From the broker course and the dispatching course, I did get some verbiage, and this verbiage allowed me to research. So this is important, you all, when I tell you all that I was in service for 27 years and I was a trainer most of the time. So let me tell you what that entailed. Redoing and recreating training systems that have been in place for big money companies for years that were outdated and were not leading the people to success. Okay. I would recreate those things. Okay. I would teach the things. I would go out on the floor and listen to what was working, doing the analytics. This is important, y'all, because I don't want people to feel like, man, she been doing this for a year and some change, and she already. No, there was a 27-year interview down there to them people job, okay, that prepared me for what I do now, which is know it for yourself. And when you get ready to tell somebody something, you need to know it for yourself, which means you got to speak from experience and application. So this is why my delivery is so different, because that experience, and for the last year and some change, I've been learning from the seat. So I took all that I had done and brought it here. So I didn't have to add that. What I did have to add was the transportation industry in the administrative role of service. So that is important, because when y'all see me, y'all hear me talk, she only been doing it a year. Oh man, I can't. I've been doing sitting in this chair for a year, but I've been doing this level of service for years. Okay. So when I finally got started, I decided to take on my first carrier at the end of August. I think it was August. I put myself out here, and I was answering questions. So here we go with marketing. For anybody who want to know about how to market yourself and set yourself apart. I've been seeing a lot. Y'all, let me tell you, the feds watching, aka the other people. It seemed like everything I come on here and say to y'all, somebody within the hour when we get off here be done made a post. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't let nobody listen. I'll be telling y'all what I know. You all want to know how to get carriers? I'm going to tell you what I did. Those who just started to follow me, they can attest to this. In your marketing, when you go into these groups where everybody in there is doing the same thing, the carriers are in there too. The first thing is it's a whole bunch of new dispatchers and desperate dispatchers. And when I say desperate dispatchers, I'm not saying it in a negative connotation. It is people that have been trying and trying and trying, and they just haven't gotten anyone. Okay. So they go into these groups with other new people and they start posting their marketing material. Well, who are you marketing to if everybody in there is doing the same thing? I'm new. I got the same marketing material. I use the same logo maker. So mine is pink, yours is green, yours is yellow, yours is blue, yours is orange, yours is black. But we got the same words. We 24 hours a day. We work with every piece of equipment. Call us now. Call me now. Real Cleo. Okay. What I tell you all for your marketing is to set yourself apart, because in those groups are carriers. They done heard about it. They're looking for a dispatcher, but they're looking for reality. So thing one, when they see you with the flyer, they know you knew. Want to know how I know? Because when you are really into this, you ain't posting no flyer. Oh no, you don't got no time for no flyer and no any and everything. Okay, that's number one. Number two, when they read the flyer and they see that you work with every equipment, nope, nobody works with every equipment. Okay, you may work with each piece of equipment and then find your niche, but your full-time, you as a solopreneur, you're not working with every equipment. Okay, I have worked with Hot Shot. That was my very first. I did not care for it, even though it was easy. I knew that it wasn't going to be for me. When I got with that box, baby, we fell in love. Okay, we had a love-hate relationship. Okay, but we was out here. Okay, we was back in love. We was falling out of love. We was real Jody and Yvette around here. Okay, wouldn't leave each other alone. Okay, then from that box truck experience, my box truck was my second experience. I was still new. I learned everything: patience, the industry, how brokers will do you, how shippers will do you. When you hear somebody say, if you could run a box truck, you could run anything, they ain't telling you no lie. Thank you so much, JNL. They ain't telling you no lie. Okay. I ran that box. New authority, non-CDL. They took a chance on me as a new dispatcher. I took a chance on them as a new company. 24-foot non-CDL new authority box truck. Okay. In that experience, baby, I cried. Ooh, I cried. I prayed. Okay. But my interview process is what has grown that company. When they came to me, my whole interview process, y'all, is the ebook my homeboy said. That is the gospel of how this business is successful. That 27 years, that interview process, you got to interview people, because when you're not training, I don't know where y'all worked at or if you've been a trainer. You know, when you're training, when it's off time, when there's nobody to be trained, you go and help HR. And in HR, you pull the people who trying to work there. You pull them. You do the interview. You be part of the recruiting and interview process. Okay, that's what you do. Cause them folk gonna continue to pay you and know you ain't gonna be off because it ain't no new people, new hires to teach. Okay, get some in here. So that's what I did. When they contacted me, they told me what they had. They told me what was going on. I told them, hey, all right, in the first 90 days, it's going to be challenging to continue to keep you moving. You got to be willing to go over the road. Do you understand what this is? Do you have a cushion? Are you able to, hold it down? This is what it consists of. What do you need this to do for you? What are you looking to get out of this? And I created what's called, a plan of action. The plan of action is they tell you what they want. Okay. You as the SME, the subject matter expert, that's you. You know all of the things. You tell them the reality of their specific situation after they have presented you with the unrealistic expectation. And you know this because you are researching. Because when you don't have a carrier, you are not an active dispatcher. So what you're doing, as you're finding carriers, you're also reading and researching to prepare you for your yes. All right? Because that's what we're doing out here. So once I had that conversation with them, and then they told me their needs, I told them the reality, and I told them how I wanted to operate and what they had. You want $3.50 a mile? Well, the reality of your current situation with this non-CDL box truck at the time is $1.38 a mile. Okay. You want to make $10,000 a week. Okay. For your specific situation with this new authority, challenges for the first 90 days, box truck. Okay. We're going to try to target $3,500 a month. Okay. We're going to try to cover this truck payment, this insurance, this fuel. We're going to try to handle the things that are realistic, because you come in with the unrealistic expectations. And the reason that you're able to speak, and the reason that I'm able to speak so fluently, because I have researched and I have done this every single day for the past 400 and some days, because it's been more than 365. Okay. This is my teaching style as well. If anybody takes my course, I speak like this and I give you the reality of things. I can only do that because I've done them. I'm not Google trained. Okay. I'm not YouTube University graduate. Okay. This is hard, tears, blood, sweat, for the last year. So in that interview process, we got the understanding. When we got started, I revisited the understanding. Okay. When we had the interview, I said, hey, I think this can go somewhere if you'll allow me 24 to 48 hours to research what you need, because I didn't know what a box truck was. Okay. Had no idea. So in that 24 to 48 hours, see, I did not instantly offer them my agreement. Okay. I said, oh, you sound good. They said, oh, you sound good. I said, oh, this might could be something. They said, oh, I'm ready. I said, hold the line. I'm not ready to move that fast. I don't do it on the first night like that. Okay. I've been delivered. All right. But anyway, so will you allow me 24 to 48 hours to research? Will you allow me 24 to 48 hours to take a look at areas of opportunity, areas of consistency for where you need to be? So when I got out that phone, guess what? I hopped on people's good Google and I said, what is a box truck? I looked at the box truck. I seen what it had going on. I saw the sizes of it. I saw the difference between a roll door and a swing door. I saw the difference between the axles. Because when I got ready to call them back, I needed to know what was going on. So after I researched what a box truck and familiarized myself with, okay, Then I got on the load board. Okay, don't let nobody knock you as a new dispatcher about this load board. Load board is the dispatching dating site. Okay, that's where we find who? Our broker boos. Oh, yes, we do. And we don't just know them offhand. So you get on there and you date several of them. Okay, player. So I got on there and I started looking. These are the places that they said they wanted to go. Got your map? Okay, because here's people's hang up as well. They don't know what to look for on there. So if the people say they want to be in the southeastern region, you know that this right here, 12 states in the southeast. Okay, 12 of them. All right. You got your map. You look on there. You take a look. You look on here. You look at what you're looking from, where they coming from. You go into the load board and you put in each of the 12 states because they just want to be in the east. Okay. You put those in on the load board and you start looking for the 24-foot box truck. I'm going to just leave this as an example so we don't get off task. Okay. So then you go ahead and you look at it. So you look at it. Let's say you finish the call with them at 11 a.m. Well, we know, and we're going to find out that if you haven't found a carrier anything by 10:30 a.m. in a box truck, especially non-CDL, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to move that day. Okay. So I don't see anything, but I'm going to be up at 6:45 a.m. the following morning. Yes, I am. All right. What I say might be funny, y'all, but it is definitely factual. Okay. 6:45 a.m. the following morning, I'm going to be up. Okay. I'm going to watch those loads start loading on that load board and I'm going to start looking. Boom. They coming from out of this state and they want to be in these states right here. So I'm going to put that in and I'm going to look for all 21. I'm sorry, not 12, 21. All 21 states in the southeastern. I'm going to put in there and I'm going to look for consistency. I'm going to look for what I'm where they're going to be able to move. Now, although I know that it's going to be challenging to consistently keep them moving in the first 90 days, what I'm looking for is areas of consistent movement, because I know that after this 90 days, actually, when we get in the 60s, 45 to 60 days, we'll see some more. But by that 90 days, we're going to be wide open. So what I'm looking for is, although I know they may not work with us, what is going to happen in the future? How is it going to look when we continue to move? How is it looking in the areas that they want to be in when that consistent movement shift happens? Okay, because we preparing. All right, preparing me. We're preparing, pre-tripping. Okay, we are getting it together because what it is a faith move. Okay, and that's where I'm gonna leave that at because I get beside myself. Okay, so you're gonna look for the things. So let's say in 24 hours you see areas of opportunity back to back up to 10:30 a.m. You know that, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with them because although they may not move immediately, there's going to be a time coming and we're going to ride this wave out. Okay. Now, in your interview process, you make sure that your carrier is willing to go over the road. And when you explain the information to them about the challenges that's going to happen in the first 90 days. Okay. Things to watch for. Okay. If they say no, they don't want to go over the road. All right, then you let them know. Unfortunately, at this time, I don't have any openings. But if I find someone in my network, who can operate and move you locally so you can be home every day, I'll give them your information. You ain't giving them a darn thing because that's a challenge. But once you explain to them, they say, oh, okay, all right, I understand the challenges of the first 90 days, that this is going to be something I'm going to have to come up off of. Boom. Okay, let's move forward. If they say, oh, I don't want no touch freight. All right. We can still move forward, but understand you are decreasing the challenges of us moving and making any money in the first 90 days. I am grateful that I implemented all these things in my interview. That's why my carrier them, we are where we are today. They were willing to move furniture. They were willing to move mattresses. They were willing to move mountains. Okay. And the fact that they wanted to work hard made me go harder. Okay, I was on a load board. I was on Craigslist. I was out here pounding the pavement. Yes, Pat and Charlie, left foot, right foot, out here asking, hey, are you a mom and pop? Hey, do you have more locations? Where are they located? What are days that you need a truck? What are you, because they have to understand. So that's what mine did. But again, it depends on you, what your carrier want to do. Don't count them out because they don't want to, touch anything. But if they don't want to go, over the road and stuff, because it's already challenging, You have to gauge that and be like, at this time, I'm not going to be able to do it, especially after you break down their situation. Okay. All right. So the interview process, we did that. We're going. So I was telling y'all where I'm going. Last year, we got this box. We out here crying and praying and all of that, and we're not moving. Okay. But then we began to move round about we got on with Amazon. So I'm gonna tell y'all all of the steps. And this portion is in the ebook, Marian in the Box Truck. Okay, the blood, sweat, and tears, and the receipts. $7.99. Hit the link in my bio. We got on with Amazon. At the time, Amazon was paying decent. Okay, so we had started getting some consistency. We were working with companies. The companies that worked with us when we were new are in the ebook as well. So we were getting like not consistent loads from them, but when they had something, they would call on us. So we was doing that. We was busting out Craigslist. When we got on Amazon, it was a game changer for the business. Again, at the time, Amazon was decent. So what happened? We went from making a couple dollars to making a few dollars. Okay. So now we realize it's Amazon Relay. Amazon Relay runs from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. They do the post office run. So they run while the post office is closed and leave all that stuff on them people porch. Okay. So it's just me and the carrier, the owner. He riding for me, I'm riding for him. So when we got this, he hired a driver. Okay. So now we went from making a couple grand a week to making at least 5, max 7 grand a week. Keep it honest. Okay. I am not, even though I can do that, I have the proof, I have the receipts. I am not going to make a flyer that say I can get you $7,000 a week. You know why? Because ain't nobody out here busting a hump like that. They got to be willing to do the things, and still, that's not consistency. That's not anything that you can guarantee. So when we got on with Amazon and we got the driver, again, don't let nobody tell you you don't need a dispatcher for Amazon, because in the ebook, my homeboy said is going to help you with this rebuttal. Okay. What can you do that I can't do for myself? Absolutely nothing. But what I do have that you may not have is time. Okay. And baby, time on my hands on that Amazon load board allowed us to make at least $1,400 a night, because I studied that board. Okay. I knew when the first loads was coming in. I knew they was going to be cheap. I knew when they was going to increase. I knew when they was going to increase even more. I knew to watch the lanes. I knew to watch what nobody didn't care for. All of those things, because there's a variable. And what happens is you got these carriers out here who say they can do it themselves. So when those first rounds of loads come out for $300, okay, around about 2:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right, they're going to take them. You know why? Because they scared they're not going to be able to make their truck payment. They're scared they're not going to be able to pay their insurance. They're scared they're not, but that's why you need a cushion. Because when you got a cushion, you ain't never scared. You know you're going to be all right. My carrier them had a cushion, okay? They had a praying grandmother and a praying dispatcher. So I would wait those loads out. And around 6:30, 7 o'clock, that's when the load would max and go. There'll be $650, $700. So I would pick a lane that was coming out and going in. So it would get 2 a night, at least $650, $700. Some night we'll get lucky and get an 800 and 900 one. But the least every night was $1,400. So now we have the night driver, which is knocking down the $1,400 a day, $1,400 a day, and then we have the owner, me and him. He's still running for me in the daytime. So we busting down a load in the daytime, $600-$700. He makes sure he got the truck back for the night driver, because teamwork make the dream work. But also, I had become out of nowhere 24 hours a day. Okay. At this point, I told my owner, I got to teach you how to dispatch. Brother was not here for it. Y'all saw him yesterday. When I tell you he wasn't here for it, he was kicking and screaming like a child who ain't getting nothing out the stove and do the fool on you. You got it. You do well. Listen. Me can't be bothered with that. You're Jamaican. Me can't be bothered with that. You got all of that. I said, look here, brother. Okay. I'm up all night with the night driver. Because at this time, the ROC, if you work with this with Amazon now, the ROC at the time was not 100% on that app. If anything happened, they still contacted the dispatcher. Now they got it perfected to where anything that go on is all done through the app. But at this time, I had to be up all night in case the ROC called me. So when the driver was moving, I was up. Okay. So I say you got to learn how to at least do what needs to be done. So he finally, allowed me to. So what our agreement was is I would stay up all night with the driver. First thing in the morning, I would find him something for the box, and me and the driver would go to bed because I would only get him like one load. So I told him all that he needed to do. So if anything happened, the broker could call him and he could handle that while we would sleep. Have great communication with y'all carriers, y'all. Have great communication. And he is grateful for me to this day. So we got that done. So in the midst of this, I'm learning, okay, because we still playing around with equipment. So I'm realizing, okay, box, you my babe. I could do this. However, I can't do it with a non-CDL driver. We're not maximizing. And although we are past the headache, the limitations just wasn't for me anymore. So I told them in the interview process, come the second week of January, everything slows down. I can't tell grown people how to manage their money. We're doing good right now, but come the second week of January, ain't nobody going to be moving. So with that in mind, I told my owner, I say, this is like the beginning of December, end of November. I say, hey, in the new year, when the second week comes and we're finished, I will no longer be working with you all. I have decided that I don't want to work with non-CDL holders anymore. So he had a partner. The partner, he responded, oh, okay, I'll start looking for somebody else. But the owner that I work with every day, he didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. I'm like, I know brother seen it because we've been communicating this same way this whole time. So I know you saw it. He didn't say nothing. So the end of December is rocking. Okay. So I send out another reminder. It's been real. We done made 21 grand, in this last, couple of months. When people said we couldn't make no money, we did that. But come the second week of January, we won't be doing that with each other anymore. Okay. So the partner, he still got attitude. I know you told us, but the owner, you still don't say nothing. So now time is drawing nigh. Okay. It's about to be the second week of January. My owner presented me with his CDL school schedule. When I tell y'all that tickled me, And then he called me when he knew I got it. And he said, I don't know where you think you're going, but I know where I'm going. So you need to be ready because I'm about to go get these credentials. Okay. And that's when, he was telling me, he was like, your service has been outstanding. Everything that you told us in the interview, you did. Everything you told us to prepare for, we did. And it happened just like that. And he said, nobody, this was his first time in the industry, has ever been so thorough and so spot on. So the service, it was the service that I did, not the money, it was the level of service from beginning all the way through. So he got the CDL in January, February-ish sometime. Then he got the first tractor. And then the driver, y'all know we had the driver who was still driving the box. He taught him how to drive. And then they got when he got his CDL, we got the second one, which was like in May. Then, as y'all know, we got the third one while I was on my birthday weekend in October. This is all this year, 2021. Okay. And then yesterday we got our first trailer. It's a refrigerated, but it can also be the dry van. So I tell you all that to say this, don't get discouraged. New owner operators, don't knock a new dispatcher. We are hungry. We are prepared. We just waiting for our yes. New dispatchers who have been told to focus on equipment. That is not the reality of what we do when we get thrown out here to the wolves. So cut okay? If you have somebody who is willing and you are willing, it's not going to matter their equipment, but for me, except for a Sprinter van and a cargo van, all right? That's just for me. Just for me. No light conditioner, relaxer cream, okay? In a year and some change, I was highly instrumental in the administrative role of these people's business to keep them running, to keep them making money. And in a year, we now have 2 power onlys, well, 3 tractors, and now a trailer. Okay, so y'all don't be defeated. Don't be discouraged. Take it from me. It was not easy. Okay, I was on here crying and praying and interceding on these people's business behalf. That's how hard it was, but I was still willing. And it happened, and it's going to happen for you. It's going to happen for your business. But all of the things that I tell you all, I did them. That is the thing. I can supply you all with all the information, all the examples, but if you don't put into action all of the things, you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. Okay? You're not going to get them. And I was so grateful to be able to celebrate that and show y'all that yesterday. Although my carrier, he don't talk that much, but he made me laugh when I was telling y'all that we got the power only. He said 3 of them. We got 3 of them. I said, oh, my bad, sir. Because I normally tell y'all, but I just kind of forgot. So I know you all are, y'all take that with you. You know, take that with you. Hold on to it. Hold on to it, because the time is going to come. But I have to say this. His willingness to work fueled my willingness to work even harder. So it literally was teamwork making the dream work, sprinkled with a whole lot of communication, a whole lot. So I went through a course, amazing if I might add, but it's always good to get another insight and not be one-minded. I'm currently in the sales and driving field, 14 years to be exact. Great information. All right, Stephanie. So y'all, somebody asked about the mentorship. Hold on. Yes, a lot of motivation from you, girl. I knew you before I started. Woo, Lord. Wait a minute. How did you start that? I get it. Yes, a lot of motivation from you, girl. Girl, if I knew you before I started. Woo, yes, Lord. That's all right. We're gonna start from where we are. So next year, I'm going to Instagram, always trying to die. I'm going to start with the consultations, but let me just say this, for the rest of this year, everything is done live, okay? Your questions, your concerns, and I will roll out the dates when I'm going to start that. So again, y'all look up consultations, okay? Y'all look up mentorship, because I am not trying to hear that when I roll out these prices, because for a year and some change, I've been out here. I didn't steer you wrong. I didn't do you wrong. So this is how dispatching is going to go. This is how mentorship is going to go for me. Mentorship, you need to already know what's going on. Okay? Because in a mentorship, I am assisting you with the next steps of what you already know. I am not going to be, because you have to show something. And at this point, especially if you fooled up with me, there's no reason for you not to know anything. There's no reason. Have you thought about rolling up mentorship and consultation with the Patreon tiers? No, actually, the Patreon, it has The course, it has $150 a month mentorship, which includes the course, group mentorship, and group one-on-ones. And then I have the $60 a month one for, you know, mentorship, as well as you know, group one-on-ones. But nobody's going to get them. They just keep emailing me and asking me on here. So I guess that ain't what they want. So I don't really know what to do, y'all, because I don't keep nothing from y'all. I tell y'all where to go get it. I tell you for the free. So that's what y'all want. So I'm going to be, I'm going to be doing consulting. So consulting, I will help you bring your business from your mind to manifestation. Consulting, not consults, not one-on-ones, because I will still do that live. Because I just can't, you know, y'all know how I feel about charging people for every single thing. I just haven't had that growth yet. Okay. I just haven't had that growth yet. And you know, y'all, earlier this year, I tried to do one-on-ones. Somebody's over here asking about this discovery call. I don't think I will bring that. I would like to have a discovery call with you to discuss mentoring me. I'm interested in starting my dispatching company. So this is just a general thing. I tried to do one-on-one discovering calls earlier this year. And this is why I'm setting just those two services. When I got on the call, not all of you, but those of you who did, you know who you are, if you still follow me. They had no idea what was going on. When I asked them why they wanted to do this, they said, because it's a $900 billion industry. First of all, that let me know that you was listening to somebody and not doing any research for yourself. And I'm trying to give it to them, Samantha. I'm trying. Listen, for almost 2 years I've been on here. Y'all, I come on here Tuesday through Friday to get y'all together but apparently y'all got some people got some money. And they want to give it to me. But I'm gonna do right by y'all. Already know. For those who've been following me, yes, I'm silly, but I do not play. I don't play with y'all when it came to free information and answering y'all all of the things I hear. So certainly I'm not gonna play if I get into that space. Okay, let's talk about consulting. Consulting, I'm going to be charging consulting prices. And they are not cheap. Yes, I will help you bring your business from your mind all the way, you know, to running it. But I got to put that together properly. I'm going to put the pricing on it. Again, this my lane and ain't no traffic. I used to think about, you know, how am I going to charge people, you know, thousands of dollars, and they won't even pay $7.99 for an ebook. But then I had to learn from the industry people that people pay for what they want. Okay, you might have somebody that pay you $2,500 because they want your time, and they don't want the $7.99 ebook. So I have had to have some teaching, some coaching, and some mindset shifting, because as my coach pointed out to me yesterday, for a year and a half, and she watches me, baby, she got on to me yesterday so good, I wanted to just cry in the car. But she said, you've been for a year and a half out here helping people, offering courses for free, offering courses for the low. If they don't know what you are about right now, then they are not for you. But I better not catch you now another time on that live telling people that you don't want their money and they trying to give it to you. I said, now coach, she said, don't coach me. Okay. Okay, so there's 2 ebooks, $7.99 each. If you have already taken a course, my homeboy said it's going to help you out tremendously. Even if you have not, my homeboy said it's going to help you. Okay. And then Marian in the box truck is about that box truck situation I told you all about. I went through a course. Okay, you said that. I mean, I read that already. Did you add help, like another dispatcher to help you? If so, did you recommend them? Wait a minute. Did you add help, like another dispatcher to help you? Okay, no, I didn't. If so, did you recommend them to get their own LLC, or did you just keep them as your employee and have them do a 1099? I don't have employees. I don't have employees. It's just me, my carrier, and all of their trucks. Please give it a few minutes before you try again. Chef, Instagram just don't want to do right. You're welcome, y'all. So yeah, I don't have any employees. I'm not going to be taking on any more carriers. I'm just going to stick with this one, and we're going to grow this thing to the max. Um, when it gets to the point that it's overwhelming for me, then I will interview somebody for him to hire on, or however we decide to do that. But I might not even get into that because I'm creating a program that's going to help dispatchers anyway, and I may not even have time for certain things anymore. But I'll definitely have time for the mentorship. But I will schedule it out. I will also start back next year. I will be doing live group teachings. Okay, you don't have to have a certain amount of people. It's going to more than likely be on a weekend. So yeah, I'm bringing some things that you all been asking for. Okay, so I don't know what's happening. Please wait a few minutes before you try again. I don't know what's happening with that. So I wanted to come on and just give you all a heads up. Um, but for the mentorship, you are definitely going to have to, know what's going on already. Oh, let me talk about the calls. So I would get people that wanted me to, get they call, and then when I spoke to them, they didn't know what this was. They only wanted to get into it for money. Y'all, if y'all want to get into this for money, stay on people job. It is not a quick return. It is not easy. And the reason that it is the several $billion that it is because it's hard to get a piece of that pie. And I'm here to tell you, if you're getting in this in any capacity and you are in a hurry and you want a quick return and you're looking for money quickly, this ain't going to be it. But if you are passionate, and operate in your purpose, you'll see what you're looking for. You will see. If you are an owner operator and you're getting out here, hopefully you have a cushion. You need at least $20,000, $30,000 sitting in the bank for incidentals. Because if you have $20,000, $30,000, all right, this is the part ain't nobody trying to tell us, and you go and get that truck, all right, and then you got this high insurance that you were not aware of, okay, and then you got the $300 authority, okay, and then you got your apportionate plates, okay, baby, you don't have any money. And if you have 20, 30 in the bank, you're not ready yet. Okay. Holler about your truck when you got about 60. Okay. Now, again, I can't tell nobody what to do, but I can forewarn the dispatchers of the signs and symptoms to look for. Okay. This is how you're going to know to let a carrier keep it moving. When they are pressuring you and everything that you say is okay and all right, let's do it. Where do I sign? Hold the line. Because that means if they are in a financial bind, they are coming to get a dispatcher and they're hoping that that dispatcher is going to hurry up and make them some money, not realizing that a dispatcher can't make you nothing. They can make an appointment. They can even make you a sandwich, a piece of marketing material, but they can't make you no money. Only you can make the money, because if you don't move, a dispatcher cannot coordinate, facilitate, and do what she needs to do. Because as a dispatch business owner, That is all I am, a dispatch business owner. Okay, I cannot active or be active, become an action word until I am in a contractual agreement between you and me and your transportation business, and you authorize me to move and shake in that business on your behalf. Message. So if you don't have a carrier that you are in a contractual agreement with, you should not be contacting brokers. You definitely should not be on these people internet talking about you got loads. What are you? A dispatching business who is looking for leads to get into a contractual agreement and become action. Yes, they be trying to play you. Yes, they do. I look at these dispatchers posts and you can tell who's in it for the money. Y'all, I've seen some stuff so mean and so devious these past couple of days that I had to say, Lord, do it. Okay. Y'all know I had left that real negative group, but I ended up rejoining it because I had some posts in there and people were responding, and I did not want to represent myself like a person that don't respond. And then, of course, if you're not in the group, you can't respond back. You can just see. But what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna go through there and I'm gonna remove all of my posts. And I'm gonna get up out of there. It's so trifling in this group, y'all. So trifling. People in there telling people to get a job, and ain't nobody gonna help you, and don't be listening to these people. I'm just like, hold on. Where is the encouragement? Can't wait to be a part of the live group meetings. I am just starting out, haven't even dispatched. All right, is that Caesar? May I ask what group so I won't join? I'm not even gonna get them no shout out. And if you should so happen to buck up on it, you're gonna know immediately that you're in the wrong place. Um, if somebody know it, they can type it. I can't even call it by name, but I'm clearing my stuff out of there. And this is another thing, you all, that I was saying about marketing. When you go into those groups and everybody's in there the same, your set apart is going to be answering questions. Your set apart is going to be an expert on the matters. Many of you who follow me now on Facebook, they found me from that negative group. And I went in there and I answered questions. I supplied information that was going to help them with meet their need. And then they came and found me. I didn't go through there talking about I've been doing this for a year and this is what my carrier got. I went through there and I told them what they needed. They needed to find how to get carriers. I posted the steps 1 through 10 on how to find them on the FMCSA website. They needed to know, how to find carriers. How to find loads on the load boards. I gave them that information. You got to help people. You got to be of service. They just want people to buy something. Buy this. I have decided from all of the questions that I seen here that I'm going to start a course. You can pay me $25 to enter on Zoom. I got a course that's coming out. It's going to be $75, and I'm going to teach you how to find loads. I got a course. I have decided from all of the questions in here that I'm going to have a course. It's going to be $500, and it's going to be $400, 4 hours this Saturday. The hell you going to learn in 4 hours? Not if you do this, but what's happening is people are in here breeding and feeding off the desperation. Off the desperation. You got people who say, I don't know what happened Instagram, but the phone don't want to live no more. People in there saying, dispatching is a scam. Get a job. Well, tell them where. Get you a job and get you some and learn on the job and be paid for it. Can you provide the company that's hiring? Because as far as I know, companies don't want no dispatchers that don't have no experience. So why would you say that? You just sit in here to be negative Nathan and negative Nancy. I tell you, I ask y'all all the time, share. I seen one person talking about they charge 2.5% to 3% in giving up. and they don't know the things. The reason that I ask y'all to share is because just like y'all are seeking, those people are too. Okay, when we all jumped in this, we were looking for something. We were looking for some assistance. Many don't have money to kick out. And I definitely don't have money to kick out to somebody that I can't ask no questions to. Okay? I don't feel that the only reason you could talk to me is if you paid me some money. However, I do it in this space right here for free because I'm not cluttering up time in my inbox and in my messages to talk to you privately on one-on-one for hours on end. That's not what I mean. And if you are really seeking information, you ask it right here on this platform so everybody who may have the question can get their assistance as well. So there was a method to this madness. There was a method. What's happening, Nikki? A method. So that in the new year, when you all are making your decisions, okay? Because many of you are making decisions, especially coming up out that healthcare field. Okay? Coming up out that healthcare field. Okay? Many people are leaving things behind and planning their way out of corporate and making their decisions for 2022. Okay? I see you, boo. But you all need to know what you're getting into. You all need to know, is it worth it? You all need to know what I need to save. You all need to get your cushion together, get your things together. As a dispatcher, do you ever have to get your driver's room accommodations? No, I do not. My carrier, when he has his own transportation business, that's what he had been doing already for 20 years. But if that is a service that you want to offer, okay, if that is a service, that is a scale up. So y'all go ahead and jump on y'all Intel Travel. All right. Okay, don't be acting like y'all don't know out here with these transportation businesses, acting like you created it yourself. Listen, get y'all Intel Travel, to have them put your name and your pretty colors on there and offer that service to your carrier, okay, and include it in your doggone percentage. Or if each time you have to do that, you already know that you're going to get your kickback for booking it, but you can also make them feel like that's something that you did for them and offer it. All right? Okay? Huh? Get your coinage, okay? Pay that $99 and start selling that travel and them hotels to your friends and family, all right? Get yourself a little coinage, okay? We all need a little residual. In this right here, we all need a little residual, okay? The coinage is not plentiful at first, okay? But getting these referrals and getting these little kickbacks for referring, listen, that's going to be your saving grace. That's going to be your saving grace. What did you not expect on your first day? What did your first contract look like in percents? I didn't have any issues. I was already prepared. Not saying that it was perfection, but I was prepared. So I haven't really had those types of problems. I came out the gate with my percentage, which is 8%, because I already knew what I was doing. I was well prepared, but I advise everybody to charge not for the equipment, but to charge for what you're going to do. You got to be able to speak to that percentage. Can I come out the gate telling somebody you're going to charge them 10% and you don't know what you're doing because somebody told you that's a dry van and that's a refrigerator, so charge them 10% because they're going to make a lot of money. Research. If there's anybody in the research phase, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and get you some learning under your belt before you make any investments. Investment meaning before you spend any money with anyone, even me. Research. Look, make sure you want to get into this. On my YouTube channel, the very first video that you're going to see is a dispatcher course, okay? It's a high-level overview, but it's still effective. Did that girl go get on some food? Yeah, run the check. Run it up. Mm-hmm. Let me scroll up. So if anybody has any questions, any concerns, do these people like the sassy dispatch girl exaggerated about how much money can be made just to sell courses and training? Do these people like the sassy dispatch girl exaggerate? Oh, is sassy dispatch girl somebody's name? Because there's no punctuation, so I'm not quite sure how to read that. Oh, that's somebody's name. Oh, I don't know who that is. But yeah, there's a lot of exaggeration out here. And I won't lie. The exaggeration does catch the eye of the money hungry. I've never heard of her, but I'm gonna no, I'm not. uh-uh. Because I no, some stuff I have to stay away from because my spaz mechanism and my tolerance for BS, it's not quite as controlled as I would like it to be. And if I were to go check out the sassy dispatch girl and she on there talking to people crazy, I don't know. So I would like to leave the sassy dispatch girl in a good space with me because she doing something, but I don't. Oh, a channel. Oh, okay. Been more of people selling training. Yeah, I was saying that when I first got on here. It's people that are on here like they'll be right here tonight under this post. I'll answer all of their questions on here. Tomorrow they got a course talking about buy my course for $9.99 on Amazon. Wait a minute, boo. Where my doggone percentage? Okay, run me a couple dollars. Because you didn't know nothing less than 24 hours ago. And now you done put everything that I said in the book. Okay, I need you to Can an intrastate sprinter run a USD? I don't know anything about sprinters. Nothing. Sprinters or cargo vans. If there's anyone who knows, though, can an intrastate sprinter run with a USDOT only? It sounds like something like that. They would need to try to find them a local situation because the fact that they don't even want to go over the road, I don't know. Again, anybody? Anybody tell me why? He die, we die. I don't want to. Okay, so you could probably go to Jetway, JETTWAY on TikTok and ask though that kind of questions. So how many carriers do you dispatch today? I only have one carrier and we have 3 tractors and we just got our trailer. So I run them every day or every other day, depending on what we got going on. They buy the book and out here like the deer caught in headlights, lost. Y'all, that's so funny. There is a girl on here right now. She done named herself. She done branded herself. She came out of the gate doing that. Witnessed it, know it for myself. She had an ebook out within a week. It's $9.99. I know for a fact that nobody read it because if they did, they would have been on this internet cussing this girl out so bad and wanting their money back. She got an ebook. It's for $9.99. I know she didn't know what she was doing or what she was talking about because she was in the space with me. I looked up. Did you get that from class? Please ask that in your portal. But it's fine. I keep up with what I keep up with. I do more than that because you can find it out in other places. But that is a space that you can look into. Somebody asked, they looked up the sundown towns. Do you go by the list on Google? You go by what you need to go to. Again, this is your business. So if that's something that you want to use, but you just got to make sure that you use it and that you are not just following up with somebody in what else they're doing, because that's something you got to be mindful at all times, and it changes up. So, gotcha. Um, so yeah, I just have them and run them. Right now, one the tractor trailer, y'all know I ran him up out of here yesterday as soon as he got hitched and fixed. Okay, he was out of here. He headed to Pennsylvania. I mean, he headed to Philadelphia. And then the other two, they're in one truck doing team. They had a team run this week. They'll be finished. So we'll back be by, well, probably after Christmas, in the new year for sure. All three, everybody will be in their own separate truck. Everybody will be rolling their own self. So the Freightliner and the two Kentworths will be out there. I mean, I'm sorry, the Kentworth and the two Freightliners. Do you know any hot shots in AR? I have a broker looking for someone. Anybody? This is Arkansas. Um, so you speaking of referral programs, that's how I'll say this. You all, if you are working with a broker, and this is just for everybody, and a broker wants you to look for something for him or anything like that, no. Now, what a broker can do is put you in a referral situation, and you can, come out here and look for it like you're doing. Say, hey, if there's anybody, contact this broker and tell them that I sent you. Brokers, correct. And if you're not in a contractual agreement, you can be a referral. An agent, they can hire you on, but y'all just watch and make sure that they don't have you out here compromised. Nikki, you off tonight? Y'all, Nikki, she be on our TikTok, but she a driver. So she be having to pop in. Hey, y'all, pop out. Got to hit the road. Mm-hmm. So were you on here when I explained how long I've been doing this and how long okay, probably you weren't. How long did it take you to learn and start booking loads? So I was doing the tasks of this role for 27 years, including a lot of time for training. So I just learned what needed to be done in this administrative role for dispatching. Okay. And I've been doing this for a year and some change and have grown the business with my carriers. But yes, you don't stop studying this. You don't. Once you know the verbiage and once you know the things, you always want to keep yourself up. Right now I'm studying something very thin line. Okay, very thin line. I'm studying more, but I always keep myself up with what's going on. Once I get through studying what I'm studying now, I'm going to teach others about it as well. When I see it in its entirety, I don't try to introduce nobody to nothing that's half but. Then I'm going to start looking into, um, running the electronic trucks. Although, my owner will probably have to go take a class, about how to run those. I know as a dispatcher that I will still have to know, because I'm sure that at first, especially, they won't all be running all over. So I'm going to have to know where they run, where they can run, where they're going to be, all of the things about it. So you never stop learning in this. Never. I've been hoping and wishing and praying for the longest for my carrier to get this trailer so I can use my map. And when I tell y'all yesterday, while I was getting him, while he was doing what needed to be done, I had a picture of my map in my phone. Okay. So I was looking at it. Y'all know, y'all who've been watching me, y'all know I've been waiting. Baby, I had a picture of that map. I said, oh, this where you going, this where we at. This where you gonna be going. This how you gonna be moving. This where you gonna be going through. Child. Look, y'all. Somebody done reported me on TikTok. Say I'm operating in illegal activities and regulated goods. This is why I've been telling y'all to join my backup. Your live access was suspended for violating our illegal activities and regulated goods policy. We do not allow content that depicts or promote trades in firearms, provides instruction on how to manufacture weapons, depicts or promote acts punishable by law, including theft, assault, human exploitation, counterfeiting, and harmful behavior. Lord. Can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm on here. Ain't that something? Your live access is suspended until 12/21. For real. See, they don't want y'all to get this free. So y'all head on over to TikTok, subscribe to the backup page, get it to 1,000, and let's get it back cracking. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Illegal activities. I'm on here setting. What did it say? Illegal activities and regulated goods. Promoting firearms, how to manufacture weapons, depicts or promotes trades drugs for other controlled substances. How about that? Was this a mistake? Do you want to submit an appeal? Child, the ghetto. The ghetto. Yeah, they cut me. Oh, y'all coming on over. They cut me off saying I was violating. I was telling y'all to get firearms and how to make firearms and sell drugs and trade drugs. That's what they say I was doing. Let me tell y'all. I told y'all for 3 weeks, my social media has been giving me hell, but I still come on here. So y'all coming over from TikTok. So my TikTok was terminated because I was promoting. It said I was promoting violating illegal activities, promoting trade in firearms, how to manufacture weapons, promotes or trades drugs or other controlled substances. I'm nervous. I feel like I know the basics, but I also hear of desperate dispatchers. And then I'm like, how can I do better than that? You can research and educate yourself. Do what needs to be done and put it into your business. Make sure you are well educated and then roll out. Because trial by fire is inevitable. Um, Even though you'll be prepared, doing it will help you complete the preparation. So y'all, welcome. Y'all, hold on. Let me put this post up. I do. I do drugs and weapons for real. First, they limited my access because I was telling y'all about my ebooks for $7.99. Um, Now I'm on here promoting drugs and weapons. My God. Okay, so Caesar, I see you in the researching phase. All right, so you at this point, you would need to do some research because everything that you need to know is not going to be answered on this live. It sounds like you're trying to put a whole business together. Um, so subscribe to the YouTube, start doing you some research. Because that, you know, yes, I had a website when I first started, but it was pointless for me because people weren't reading it. Um, what makes you want to get into this, Caesar? No, 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 no. I just put up the post where they said I was over there promoting drugs, and weapons. How about that? So yeah, y'all. TikTok kicked me out. TikTok, I just put up a post, y'all. Please go subscribe to the backup page. So they kicked me off. I don't have live access until the 21st because they said I was on there promoting drugs and weapons, and helping y'all make them and stuff. Y'all see 22 emails. Who got that much to say tonight? Nobody. Go to bed. Rest, okay? Excuse me. Oh, I want to see him look upon his face. Um, so yeah, y'all. Yes. Oh, it's gonna y'all who been watching, y'all know for the past 3 weeks. I've been telling y'all, but I still come on here faithfully every day because what they not gonna do is hard time me. Okay. I already know that people out here, they don't appreciate me telling y'all the stuff. They don't appreciate, me messing up their business. Oh, we get paid to tell the people the stuff that you're saying. Oh, let me tell you something. You're still gonna get paid, but you got to feed the people. You have to water the plants. I'm not just when be asking nobody for no money. No, for what? They got questions. They got to get their money right. Okay, so it's fine. Y'all know. Look. Y'all know where to find me though. Look, y'all said, I came over here from, I came over here from TikTok. They on that foolishness. Mm-mm. This how it be. But child, they think this something. Ooh, ooh, that's all I got to say. But yeah, that's what's happening. That's what the pop off is. Yes. Yes, Ivy said, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, they're cutting up. So when we are looking for the lows on the load board, equipment wise, we are searching for van. You are searching for whatever the equipment that you have. Um, so do you have equipment, Miss Chantel, Miss Bradley? My bad. Oh, while we on the subject, if there's anybody, okay, so you need to put in, so you need the abbreviations on the DAT load board for the box truck. Okay, let me know when you got your pencil and your paper ready. And if there's anybody that needs, oh, I don't know about cargo van, I just know about the box truck. If there's anybody who knows the abbreviations that they're going to look for sprinter van, I don't know. If there's anybody who knows it, if you can let us know. But for the box truck, this is what you're going to put in. And if there's anyone else who needs the abbreviations to find box trucks on the DAT load board, if you need a free subscription, I feel like I can provide a better service seeing as I got another business and I did well with it. Sorry to ask so many questions. Mainly, I want to get into dispatching so I can work from home. Um, let me be honest with you, Caesar. While staying in my lane. Okay. All right. So good. Yeah, that's so you need to be putting all of those in, not just van, Miss Bradley, for the box truck. Yeah, they kicked me off. Y'all see, I put the post up. And I don't know what your other business is. Congratulations on the success of that business. I want to address your last sentence. I want to get into dispatching so I can work from home. Now, I'm not going to just put this on you. I'm going to make a general statement to everybody. As a dispatcher, it is so much more than just being, I think people think that it is convenient. I've spoken before about working from home and it being the motivation of working from home. When you begin to dispatch, like you should be dispatching, you will be in the confines of your home with your family, but you will not be with your family. This is very important, y'all. You will be on that phone. You will be up all night. There's a level of responsibility that comes with this that is more than money and more than working from home. You have to make sure that you are focused and that you make the right moves for these people's businesses and their livelihood. These people are going to become your family. That is how deeply involved you will be with them. I know that there's this illusion of working from home, but you got to understand getting in this role, the responsibility. You are responsible for getting these people from their homes and back to their homes. You are responsible for answering their phone calls at any time that they call while you are in action. You are also responsible for answering a broker 350 times if you want to call you back to back while your driver is on his load. You have to prepare your mind and your household. Your household has to understand that the dynamic that we had will be no longer while I am working doing this task. These carriers, owner operators, independent contractors have more access to you than your family do in the same house, because this is a I call it a ministry. Y'all might call it an entrepreneurial role. You have to prepare not only your household, not only your heart, not only your mind, but you have to prepare for when your carrier becomes close to you and you're working so closely and you all are cool or whatever it is. And you know, when your phone ring, it's going to be them on the other line saying, hey, it's crazy out here. And when you pick that phone up, you say, hey, what's going on, driver? And they say, hey, this is Officer Fred. Okay. Are you prepared for what you are doing? Do you understand the responsibility of what it is that we do? We are responsible for people's lives. If we make the wrong move, if we send them in the wrong direction, okay? Natasha, you brought it, and I'm going to bring it. I'm going to respond to you here because it's important. Not only do you need to know these roads, you need to know what's going on with the roads. You need to know what's going on in spaces and locations. You need to know when it's snowing, when it's hail, or when it's black ice. You need to know when there is a racist situation. One of the things that I said to my carrier that impressed him in my interview process, and take it with you if you want to, okay? When I asked my carrier the places that he wanted to go to, and I need y'all to listen very, very hard right now, because this is how serious it is. I am one. I grew up in Florida, okay? Rosewood, all right? I didn't grow up in Rosewood, Florida, but you understand what happened in Rosewood. So when you grow up in Florida, there are some things that you are mindful of, and there's probably the same things in Georgia, Mississippi, Mississippi burn. There's some things that we keep up with. So I keep up, okay? Y'all ready? Hold on, somebody. Hold on, okay. I keep up with sundown towns. If you do not know what a sundown town is, look it up, because I will not speak on it because it is a disgusting thing. When my carrier told me where they wanted to go, I listened and I said, where I will not send you will be this place, and this place. I know you were adamant about going there, but let me tell you this. As the person responsible from getting you back where I brought you from, I will not send you there. Now, I'll give you a high level overview of a sundown town. I'll give you the niceties. At a sundown town, in the daytime, it is a beautiful place for all to be. Okay? You all may have visited sundown towns. You shopped. All of the people were friendly. The food was delicious. All the fresh grown fruit and vegetables were the most wonderful things that you had in your life. All right? But if there is a certain color on your skin after the sun goes down in that town, and that's all I got to say about that. Yes, I spoke with a brother with a 2-month-old in the background. He said something inappropriate and I didn't accept his load. Oh, watch. See? Yeah. So you all have to understand, this is more than money. This is more than having the ability to work from home. The responsibility in this is huge. And people don't tell us. What they tell us, this is a $900 billion industry. All right? Get in and get the money. Oh, you're going to be a dispatcher? Get you 5 trucks. Get you a dry van. Get you a refrigerated. Get you a flatbed. Get you 5 of them. They're going to make you $350 a week. You're going to be a 6-figure earner. They don't tell you the research involved. They don't tell you the responsibility involved. They don't tell you that it's not easy and it's not a quick return. They don't tell you any of that. They tell you whatever it is that they need for you to see so you can give them your money. And you find out after you've given your life savings that you didn't get a darn thing to help you change your life. Okay, they come on with all of these beautiful things and they show you all of these beautiful things and all of the things. But nobody is giving you any reality. Wow, thank you for that. That's sad, but God is good. Yes, he is, Caesar. Yes, he is. So when you are thinking and you're researching and you're moving, because this is the part that people don't tell us about. the crying, the mental strain, the up all night, the tiredness, the challenges, how long it takes you to research and find what you're looking for. Um, that you got to do the research, that you got to make sure that you handle these people's businesses properly. You are, I don't care what nobody say, the administrative HR role of these people's businesses. Okay, cutoff time is real in this business. 24-hour services at times. Sleep where? Correct. And this is how, you know what I told you all earlier, when y'all see all those flyers that people be talking about, I work with every equipment and I'm up at 24/7. When you really do this, you're not gonna be posting that. You're not even gonna know when it happened. You just gonna look up one day, business gonna be booming, people gonna be working with you more, and you're gonna be up all night. Okay, and you're gonna be up. Because if that phone ring from the carrier or the broker, okay, because you don't let them meet. Okay, mess around and get your carrier took. And then we all know and are finding out, or we'll find out how hard it is to get one. Okay, mess around and let them link up together without you. Your whole poly relationship over. They're gonna get together and cut you out. So Natasha had asked a question. And then I'll answer you here again. If you all are taking that into consideration, just to make sure that you look, it's updated. I've seen it updated definitely yearly. Once I saw it updated twice. It wasn't so much updated, it was just kind of added, some things have been added to it. With the sundown towns, just stay right there just for one more second and I'm gonna get out because I got the heebie jeebies. You also want to look in depth. Like if you look and you see a place that you are familiar with that is a sundown town, okay, look at it. They may have some specifics. It may not be the entire area. It may not be, but you will know that and you'll take that into consideration when you are, making the move. Okay. Again, that's one of the things that my carrier respected because I had really done my research out here, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna get up off that because that's heavy. Y'all know I don't like lingering heavy too long, but y'all be having to know when you're preparing for your yes. So cutoff time is real. Yeah, cutoff time is real. Cutoff time is real. Real. But y'all good, everybody? All right? Ooh, 11:45. Well, I ain't get to talk to y'all twice today. Um, but y'all hold on to that. I'm gonna be on here tomorrow. I should be back to my 12:15, but that just depends on if I, finish the business that I had going on today and the things that I, normally would do on Monday. But again, I was out there with that trailer, okay? And y'all was right out there with me. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all get some rest. Okay, I'm gonna get me a little rest. And I will be on here tomorrow, answer your questions and concerns. Pull it together. Oh, did anybody need so the link in my bio, you all, the ebooks are there, the course is there, the free 30-day subscription to the DAT load board is there. Factoring company referral, if you need a factoring company, is there. I believe that's everything. Oh, and the link to dispatchuation is there. So we'll be talking more about dispatchuation. I had went live on there Sunday, but we pulling it together. We actually have some announcements, and that's going to be the social portion of us as dispatchers. I'll be rolling out a whole situation and a whole conversation, but all right, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for your time. Y'all could have been anywhere but here, but y'all came by, to let me have just a few minutes of your time. And although on tonight, we got kicked off the TikTok for a hot lie, okay? Sit high, look low. Did we say abbreviations? Nobody needed them. Does anybody need the abbreviations? For on the DAT load board to find loads for box trucks, hot shots. If there is one, if you can just type read in the comment box. Yeah, I don't think anybody needed them on tonight, but we'll go ahead and close out. Oh, well, all right. My bad, Miss Simpkins. All right. So if there's anybody who's going to need these abbreviations, pull out your dispatcher Bible, aka whatever it is that you have your important notes on. All right. You can write the chapter. If you already have it written, you can go to the chapter of box trucks. All right. We're going to go to the chapter of box trucks versus verse abbreviations. Um, read has been typed in the comments. All right. MV, moving vehicle. SB, straight box. V, van. VZ, van, zebra. VH, van, Henry. VG, van, George. VF, van, Frank. VT, van, Thomas. VM, voice, male. All right. If you need me to repeat them, just go ahead and type repeat in the comment box. All right. May the blessings of consistent movement come upon the dispatcher and their carriers in this season. All right. The dispatchers have added these notes to their own word. All right. Will there be one? Anybody needed for the hot shots? None. All right. So we're going to go ahead and close this on out. You know, you choose where you want to close it out. May the Lord watch, or if you're a little bouge, you know, now unto him who is able. All right. So thank y'all again so much for your time. I greatly appreciate y'all, and I will see you all on the morrow. Y'all have a good night.